Infinity Games Podcast.
We'll just wing it.
Hit me with it. This is level 36 of the Infinity Games Podcast. I'm Jukeboxhero.
I'm KelryxsKing.
Oh, we're just jumping right into this bitch.
Is the bitch gaped? I like it.
More
Okay,
pleasurable.
Anyway. Okay, Jukebox and I. It's been a while. We've been.
How the fuck do we come back from that?
Life is hectic.
Life is. I was gonna say last week we talked about E3. No, that was a fucking month ago.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna like quickly touch on like the things that happened at E3 that like got us really excited. The main thing I'm thinking, let's just start off with, so it's out of the way, is like Jukebox. Who won E3 for you?
Nintendo.
Why am I not surprised?
Because they always win.
That's very true. Oh look, my candy has an opening in the side. Anyways,
Are you telling me that you're snacking?
I tried, but the bag wouldn't open, so I just kind of gave up.
Oh man, that's unfortunate.
It hurts. It hurts the feels.
Who won it for you?
See, I would say Sony because, I mean, it's Sony, and I'm a massive PlayStation fanboy, and they like Kingdom Hearts 3. Goddamn, this was way too long ago. Scroll up. I need my cheat sheet.
Yeah, we can't remember shit.
Spider-Man. I'm stupidly excited for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's gonna be hype as fuck.
I know when you were hype about it, like last year's E3.
Mm-hmm. Well, they released that like first little like teaser bit, and then it's like, you know, it comes out. It comes out in 2 months.
Nice.
Like that's hype as fuck. I'm so excited. But my winner this year is actually Microsoft, and
out of fucking left field right now.
Boom! I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna smash the fourth wall real quick. Jukebox and I talked about this already. Jukebox already knows why I picked Microsoft, but the lucky viewers don't. So this is why. Microsoft announced Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. Tales of Vesperia is one of my like top 3 favorite games of all time. It is fucking amazing.
It is like the only reason you own an Xbox 360.
It is literally the only reason I got an Xbox 360. So, when it was released originally, it was an Xbox 360 exclusive, and a lot of the people and the Tales games had been Nintendo and PlayStation exclusive up until that point. So, when this one came out on 360, a lot of the fans of the series didn't have 360s, so it didn't sell very well. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, one thing is the Americas fans not having, but fucking Japan, where they sell like 3 Xboxes a week. Are you?
Yeah. So
why?
I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to put it on Xbox 360. Whatever. It's still one of, if not the best overall Tales game. My favorite Tales game is still Symphonia, but that's nostalgia over the game itself. Like, if I based it solely on how the game is and how good it is, Tales of Vesperia would beat Symphonia out. So,
you know, it's funny because I actually have it, and I played it for like an hour or so, and I was so ridiculously bored.
It has a bit of a slower start compared to most other Tales games, as I've noticed.
I don't know if it was that. I think it was mostly just because it was like insanely linear. Like, I just remember running through some sort of building, and it was like, you can't go through any of these doors. Just take this one path.
That doesn't... Later on in the game, that doesn't really happen. It's just that beginning area because he's being, like, hunted by the knights and everything. So it's like, you know, that's like the tutorial bitch where it's like, oh, you can't go this way. Like, so later on, once you get to, like, other dungeons, it's like free exploration, all that. You gotta figure your shit out. But... So when it was released on 360, it didn't sell well because like none of the fans had a 360, like Jukebox just said too, especially in Japan, right? So then a couple years after, they released they re-released Tales of Vesperia on PS3, and they added in a fuck ton of content. Like, every character got a second Mystic Art. There were 2 extra playable characters, one of whom I've literally been shitting my pants over for the last 10 goddamn years, because she's like this little pirate girl named Patty, and her 2 weapons are a fucking flintlock and a dagger, and I'm like, she is so fucking adorable, I'm gonna main the shit out of her. And then we never got that version, and it made me very, very sad inside. So when
freaking Japan-ass Japan,
cat-ass cats. 5 points if you know that reference.
Motherfucking orange pussy.
No, we're not talking about never mind, I'm gonna stop right there. So when
don't stop,
I'm watching Microsoft's E3 thing, because like, even though I have no fucks to give about Microsoft, you never know, maybe they drop a bomb. And lo and behold, Microsoft was the first company to drop a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, which I was super happy about, because more Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff, but I was super mad about because fuck you. Kingdom Hearts, this is the very first time Kingdom Hearts has ever been on a Microsoft system, and they get to drop the first trailer of E3? That's dumb. Anyways.
You know what? They probably had to pay out the ass to do that.
Oh, I guarantee it. Square Enix probably made bank on that, but so
Microsoft's E3 presentations are always the fucking worst.
Oh, I know, they're terrible. They're so unorganized.
Ugh.
So anyways, so then literally out of nowhere, there was nothing about this. They drop a trailer for Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition for the PS4, the Xbox One, Steam, and the Nintendo Switch. It is going to be on everything. And I lost my mind.
Where did it go?
Where did what go?
Your mind.
My mind?
You lost it. Did you ever find it again?
No.
Or you just talked... Okay, so you're just talking out of your ass now.
It's lost forever with my Switch.
You'll have to tell everyone about that.
I'm just gonna do it right now. I somehow lost my Nintendo Switch, and it hurt my soul very deeply, because Octopath Traveler came out a few days ago, and that was one of the games I bought a Switch for. And I can't play it because I lost my Switch.
Yeah.
And I'm very sad about it.
My mind is just blown.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Anyway,
I feel like it's not that you lost it. It was probably like stolen.
Well, I've been wondering about that, because like when we were moving into our new place, like we brought that cube shelf over. That was like one of the first things we brought over, and we brought like all the games and everything. Like Alexa put it all together and everything. So, and there was a lady living down here while her house was getting finished up or something. So like I don't want to go pointing fingers. I don't want to go pissing people off or anything, but I think like maybe one of these days I'm going to have to, and just be like, I'm just trying to cover all my bases. I won't ask questions. I won't be mad. I just, if by some insane chance you have it, I want it back. But
yeah,
good news is my younger brother, I am pretty sure, bought Octopath Traveler, and he has a Switch, so once he's done with it, I'm probably just going to borrow it from him. It's probably going to be a few weeks, but being able to play the game at all is better than not playing it at all for like months until I can afford a new Switch. So
yeah, I'm trying not to pay attention to Octopath right now, because I know I said I was going to buy it, but I'm probably not going to buy it until it drops in price.
Yeah, well, the other thing is, like, you're so busy right now that there's no time to even play it.
I know, like, I started playing Disgaea 3, and I'm like, I don't have time for this 30-hour RPG. There's no way I'm going to have time for this 100-hour Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, no kidding. So yeah, Kelryx lost his Switch like a dipshit, and it really hurt my soul. But soul got filled.
Everyone pour one out. Pour one out for the Switch.
But But yeah, so Microsoft, I know I rambled a lot. I ramble a lot. Jukebox knows this. He's known me for like, shit, 18
Ramble
years.
on, dude.
So, you know.
Our memory is now legally allowed to drink.
Yeah. Yay! Thank God. It needs it.
Man.
So yeah, so Microsoft won. Literally, like Sony was my winner. And then I thought about it. And Sony, the reason Microsoft wins is because I literally never thought I was going to get this version of Tales of Vesperia. I never thought it would ever happen. I thought it was lost in limbo. I was like, I'm going to have to either import it and literally print out a translation guide so that I can play through it, or I'm just going to suffer and never get to play it ever. So the simple fact that it literally came out of fucking left field, out of nowhere. There was no hinting at this. There were no like teasers dropped or anything like that. It was literally like, oh, by the way, this comes out this winter. And it was like, shit.
You know, it's kind of funny because it's a big deal to the people who care, but otherwise, like, no one gave a shit.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like I didn't watch the Microsoft presentation, but then you told me that was out there, so I was looking up like highlight reels and shit like that. It wasn't in any of them.
That hurts.
I was like, where
hurts,
the
man.
fuck is this?
Feels bad.
So bad, man. And it's funny because you completely chose your winner on like the game that you care about the most. And I mean, so like it's your winner, but for me, there's like nothing across any of the systems that I was like super hype about buying necessarily. Yeah. I mean, obviously Nintendo because like Smash and Pokemon and whatnot, but like I still don't have Smash Bros. Wii U. I'm probably not going to buy Ultimate anytime soon once it comes out. So the only reason I gave it to Nintendo this time is because they still know how to put on an actual presentation. Oh yeah, Sony's was awkward as shit because they kept moving rooms and then audio problems, and then Microsoft just usually blows ass. Yeah, they're like, look at our fake enthusiasm. It's only made worse by Ubisoft's.
Poor Microsoft. Which it's actually really unfortunate for Microsoft too, because they have a lot of. They did announce a lot of good stuff. Like, they announced Halo Infinite. Like I said, they had the first Kingdom Hearts trailer. They did Tales, which, like you just said, nobody fucking cared about. Oh, my soul. But, like, they announced a lot of good stuff this year. It's just that their presentation is ass.
It's always ass.
It's so bad. It's like the year that they released the Xbox One, they made their presentation and they tried so fucking hard to hype it up. And then they lost E3 because PlayStation, like, Sony just walked out there and was like, you see how bad they fucked up? Yeah. We have no DRM. And then they just won. Crowds cheering everywhere. They won. Yeah. That was it. They didn't have to do anything. They were just like, the thing you already knew, here it is again. Because, like, I pulled up a couple other things. It's like I said, like, Microsoft had Halo Infinite, which was hype as shit. They had Fallout 76, which, again, blew everyone away. They dropped a new, or no, it wasn't them. Never mind. I'm going to stop myself there before I sound like an idiot. They released a trailer for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which was awesome. They did Gears of War 5, which I don't think anybody saw coming. And they showed off some stuff for Cyberpunk 2077, which has been fucking in the works. A lot of people thought it was going to become the next Duke Nukem Forever, with how it just kind of like was sitting in limbo forever. But yeah. So yeah, Microsoft won for me, literally on one game. If they hadn't dropped Tales, it would have been Sony hardcore. Microsoft wins by like 0.1%. Oh, just so like potentially some guy that works for Microsoft doesn't listen to our podcast by someone saying chances. He's like, oh, we did something right. It's like, no, like you fucked up. You fucked up hard, but you did the one thing right, the one thing that I needed in my life. So you get a pass.
You win this time.
You win this time.
Don't let it go to your head, Microsoft.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny because one of the things that we didn't necessarily predict it in our predictions episode, but we made a comment on how if Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out in 2019, we're just like done. Like, fuck those assholes. They told us it was 2018.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. 2019.
Jukebox, tell the listeners about the rant I had.
I don't know. You died inside a little bit. I can say that much at least.
I died inside a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Because
they told us 2018. We were looking for the date, and we already had this discussion about how, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, ooh, whatever, because we already know about it. Just give us the fucking date. Yeah. And they finally did. And it was the wrong goddamn date.
Yeah. And I lost my shit. I lost my fucking mind. I was so angry. And Jukebox will tell you, like, I was next level pissed.
He was so pissed.
And then some crazy shit happened. And it's kind of funny. And you're all going to make fun of me because, like, I think in almost every podcast, I've mentioned that something made me cry.
Oh, God.
So they dropped the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, like the one that shows the release date. I watched it a second time after I was done screaming to Jukebox. And by the way, not actually screaming, but like caps lock on 18 different text messages.
The caps lock button was broken.
Yeah, like it's...
You shoved your finger through the screen and it's just permanently stuck. You're still yelling about it.
Yeah, so, once I chilled a little and I had some food and admittedly probably a little bit of alcohol in my system. Yay, rum chata. Sponsor us.
Drink your problems away. Make it so you forget all the time wasted while waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Sweet Christ. You're not helping. So I watched it.
Rum chata. Forget everything.
God damn it. That's why I can't take Jukebox anywhere. He makes me spend money and he never shuts up. And also because he's busy all the time. Oh. I'm joking. Don't hate me. Please love me.
All of the love.
Yay. So I watched.
But you're absolutely right, because I'm never going to let you talk. I was waiting for it. Go ahead, dude.
Okay. So to be specific, the trailer I'm referring to is the one that announced Frozen, which was the one that Microsoft showed. The one that Sony sewed off. Yeah, they had a sewing contest. It was actually super cool to watch. It took like 18 hours, but it was dude.
You know in anime when they just like change one letter to make it like a fake brand name so they don't get sued? Sony.
God damn it.
Good job.
Yay. So Sony released a second trailer when it was their turn to present, and they showed off the Pirates of the Caribbean world, which again I was hype as fuck for, because in Kingdom Hearts 3, Port Royal was like my favorite world. It was so cool because I fucking love Pirates of the Caribbean. So I watched the trailer a second time once I chilled out a little bit. And it kind of hit me that I was fully expecting a 2018 release date, but I was expecting like late December. I was expecting like just before Christmas or right after. So I kind of realized, I was like, there's no sense being this mad that I have to wait one more month when I've been waiting 12 fucking years.
Yeah, dude.
So that kind of made it a lot better. And as I was watching the trailer, like all of my nostalgia hit me at once, because I've been obsessed with the Kingdom Hearts series. Like what happened was, super quick story time. I promise I won't ramble too much. We went to a family reunion and my one uncle was dating this lady and her son was a couple years older than me. So I just hung out with him pretty much the whole weekend. And he had his PS2 with Kingdom Hearts 1. So I was seeing this crazy game because I think the newest system I had at the time was like my Game Boy Advance. So this is some hyped shit for me. So I was like, I was losing my mind. I was seeing him like, because he had multiple saves. So I saw him like swimming around in Atlantica while Sora's like the shark hybrid or whatever, beating shit up underwater. That was insane to watch. I watched him do like the first little bit in Traverse Town and fight the opposite armor, not the opposite armor, fucking I can never remember what it's called, whatever. But I watched him fight like the first real boss. I saw him like it was insane. Like it blew my fucking like 9-year-old mind. So, of course, when there were trailers on TV for Kingdom Hearts 2, I shit my pants. And I started like studying really hard to hopefully get my grades up, because like my parents' whole thing was, if you do well in school, we'll buy you a game when you get your report card. So I was like trying really hard. I was like, I'm going to earn a PlayStation so we can get one so I can play Kingdom Hearts 2. Lo and behold, I got it summer after 6th grade. Like, I finished elementary school, earned my PS2, got Kingdom Hearts 2. That was my whole summer. I beat that game in 2 days. I played it like 11 hours straight the first day and then 13 hours straight the next day. I finished that game, beat, saved with exactly 24 hours on the clock. I was like, yeah. And then I spent the rest of my summer trying to beat Sephiroth. Fuck Sephiroth. So like all my nostalgia kind of came back to like when I got the Game Boy Advance game Chain of Memories, when I got Kingdom Hearts 2, when I got 358 over 2 days, when Dream Drop Distance got announced. That was fucking insane, because I
remember that shit.
Yeah, like me and our other one buddy, who we haven't made up a nickname for, so I'm not even gonna bother, but he came over, we went and picked that game up first thing in the morning. He hung out all day. We almost beat that game in one sitting. It was insane. Like, this series is everything to me. And so I kind of had the massive realization that I'm getting Kingdom Hearts 3. It's a thing now. It's not a pipe dream anymore. It's not the obscure trailer here and there just to let us know that it's still being worked on. Like, it is happening. And in 6 months, I'll be playing it live on Twitch, the entire game in one shot without stopping.
Screaming the whole time.
Yeah. And Jukebox will probably have to be here with me with a defibrillator just in case I almost die.
I'll do my best.
Also funneling energy drinks into my mouth, because what else are best friends for? Bro, I know your organs are shutting down, but like you have like 18 more bosses. Like, you got to keep going. Thanks, bud.
Just direct IV.
Yeah.
Frickin' yeah. Just skip the energy drinks. Just pure caffeine.
Red Bull in the one arm, Jägermeister in the other arm. Yeah, let's do this. So that it kind of just hit me, and like I was sitting on the couch watching this on my laptop, and Alexa, my fiance, was sitting on the computer desk next to us, I think playing Overwatch or watching YouTube or something, and she looks over and she's like, "Babe, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "You're crying." And I'm like,
"Oh my god, dude."
And then it hits me, and I'm like, "Oh fuck." And I have like huge tear lines going down my fucking cheeks, and I'm like, "God damn it, I'm such a little girl." But it's just that. It's like this series has been a thing my entire life almost. Well, my entire life that it mattered, because I was conscious. But
I'm a little jealous because you got to have one of those moments where you didn't even realize you were crying.
Yeah.
You had all the fucking feels.
So many feels.
Sony, you see what you do to my friend.
God damn it. Do it more. It'll probably be the same thing when I boot up that game. Like, I'm probably going to cry when I have it in my hands when I pick it up at midnight. I swear to God, if there's not a fucking midnight release.
Oh, there's going to be. There's
there
no
will
way
be.
There's no way there isn't going to be.
But yeah, so I'm not mad that it's in 2019 anymore. Does it still like twist my balls like just a little bit? Yes. But at the same time, it's kind of nice because I have an extra month to save up to buy all the shit I need to stream this game properly. Because it's like, I need a good webcam, I need a fucking good microphone, I need a goddamn Elgato for one.
Oh, hold on, dude. Doesn't PS4 stream straight to Twitch?
They do, but it sucks ass.
Got it.
And I refuse to do this game dirty like that.
Well, I'm hyped for the new microphone, because we can use that for more than just Kingdom Hearts.
Exactly. Because it's like, I've wanted like a Blue Yeti or a Snowball or something for a while now. It's just like, so, and like,
it's an investment.
Yeah, it's like I worked out all the math a couple weeks ago. I was like, this is how much I need to put away every week to be able to afford everything for when it comes out. And I overestimated the crap out of it. Like, I'm probably going to buy everything and I'll still have like $400 left over just to like probably buy the energy drinks.
It's better that way.
Yeah. So, because originally I was planning to buy the special edition PS4, because there is a Kingdom Hearts 3 PS4, a Pro, but you can only get it off of the Square Enix store, and I'm not buying a fucking console off a fucking online store. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, so I was gonna do that though. I was like, I need this in my life. So whatever.
Is it just a skin? Or is there actually something special about it?
No, it's like my God of War one. It's just it's a design. It comes with PS4 copies of 1.5 HD, 2.5 HD, 2.8 HD, and Kingdom Hearts 3. So you get literally the entire saga of Kingdom Hearts if you buy this PS4. And the PS4 is gorgeous. Yeah, but no, they're all physical, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Maybe.
That's actually surprising.
Honestly, I highly doubt it, but I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that it was physical copies. But yeah, so that was my whole thing. Is like my brain melted.
Bricks were shit.
So that's pretty much like the only thing that like I kind of blew my mind as far as E3s. It's like I'm getting Tales, which I never thought was going to happen. I'm getting Kingdom Hearts 3, which is insane. I have my pre-order down already on the deluxe edition. Like it's happening, and I'm not ready.
If it gets delayed, we are gonna break shit.
If it gets delayed, I'm honestly gonna go and buy something just so we can smash the fuck out of it, because I'm gonna need to.
Yeah.
But anyway. So yeah, Jukebox, tell me, was there anything at E3 that made you shit your pants?
Not necessarily, but like the thing I was most hype about is something that no one else seems to care about, and that's Super Mario Party.
I'm with you on this. But I'll let you talk.
It looks so fucking amazing, and they're taking it all back to like the original mechanics.
And I'm so excited about it.
And it looks so pretty. Like, I couldn't stand the frickin' cars. And I know, like, we played Mario Party 8. I almost said kart. Hey, Mario Karty 8.
Sweet God, it's back.
Yeah, so we'd play Mario Karty 8, like, all the time. But, like, in the whole lineup of games we had up to that point, I didn't like 8 that much.
8 was okay, but I felt like the maps were empty.
They were. Like, the one we played the most often was that beach one, and it was literally a straight line.
Yeah, I hated that one.
It was like, oh, you could ride a dolphin if you're lucky, and that was fucking it.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
I've only seen gameplay of, like, the one map so far, and, like, their candy system's better. They introduced a dice system, which is fucking awesome, and there's,
Explain
like, the board...
more.
The board is dynamic, and there's, like, fucking actions that happen all the time. It's cool, damn it.
Yeah, like... Before I let Jukebox like kind of tell you about the dice system in particular is hype as fuck, but like I said, this is like his shit show, so I'll let him do all the talking. Just my 2 cents, but like Jukebox messaged me and he was like, "Did you see Nintendo's conference?" And I was like, "No, I missed it. I was busy." And he's like, "Okay, so here's all this stuff that's happening." Other thing I'm super hyped for, real quick, new Fire Emblem game got announced. That shit looks insane. I'm excited, but so Jukebox was like, "Go watch the trailer for the new Mario Party." And I was like, "Oh." He's like, no. They got rid of the cars. And I was like, "Hey, what do I YouTube?" I was like, "What am I typing in? What are we doing? Where are we dropping, boys?" And yeah, no, it was the same thing. Like, Mario Party 8 was okay. Like, it wasn't bad. If we had, like, the squad together and it was like, what are we going to play? It was like, fuck it, let's play Mario Party, because at least then it's, like, somewhat interactive. So...
I mean, it ain't no Mario Party 4, but it did it for us.
Word the fuck up. 4 and 5 were fucking amazing. 2 was good,
they
too.
were.
I love 2. 2 was so good. But,
Man, I'm just going to drop this little fun fact again because I'm sure it's been a while since I mentioned it. Fucking Mario Party 3. Remember, I bought that shit for the N64 for like $3.
Yeah.
Some motherfucker switched out the board with a goddamn South Park game.
Oh, and it's such a bad game.
It's so bad. I cried.
Like, Jukebox invited me over and he was like, I have to show you this. And I'm like, what? And he's like, I got Mario Party. I'm like, oh, hype, let's play. He's like, you just play yourself for now. I'm like, can you do that? He's like, yeah, computers. I'm like, oh, okay. And he like plugs it in, boots it up, and it's like South Park. And I'm like, bro, wrong cartridge. He's like, oh, my bad. Ejects it. He's like, never mind. I'm like,
just have a look at this label for a second, bro.
I was like, motherfucker. He's
I'm
like, I know.
I'm like pointing at the words Mario Party, South Park.
I'm like, oh, I see it now.
It's that stupid one where it's like a fucking snowball fight or whatever.
Oh, it's so fucking bad. I tried to play it. I was like, maybe it's at least kind of fun. No, the controls are so bad.
I mean, $3 wasted, whatever, but like, I thought I got a fucking score.
But like, just think, you could have got 12 gumballs.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I could have bought James Bond, the blue cartridge one. I forget what it's called.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the other N64 one that wasn't as great as GoldenEye.
Yeah, it's not GoldenEye.
Still better than fucking South Park.
Word.
Anyways, Super Mario Party.
Tell the people about the thing with the stuff.
Okay, I love the new dice system. So choosing characters isn't just like who's your favorite anymore. It's like, how are you strategizing? Like, I don't actually remember which character's which. So let's just say Peach. She will have a higher chance of rolling like a 6, a 5, or a 4, right?
Yeah.
Or if it's like Luigi, he might be super even across the board and he'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like, it doesn't matter. Or let's say it's like Toad and he might actually have a chance of rolling an 8, but it's like a 1 in 6 chance and everything else is really low. Like, you're going to roll a 1, you're going to roll a 1, you're going to roll a 1, you're going to roll a 2, you're going to roll a 2, or you might roll an 8.
The one that really hit me is like, holy shit, was Bowser's. Because Bowser is like, you either roll a 0, you roll a 1, you roll a 2, you roll an 8, a 10, or you lose 3 coins. And I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's playing with fucking fire there. But like, man, it's, I don't know, it just adds like another layer.
Yeah, like it's and
insane. It adds a layer that isn't fucking stupid like Cars.
Oh, the fucking Cars.
And everyone moving together or getting 5 billion stars each.
Oh, so bad. Did you ever play one of the ones with the Cars?
I feel like I remember playing one once, and I don't remember who it was with or where it was, but I just remember being in a car and being super confused about why we were getting so many stars.
Yeah, because I haven't played them. I just hate on them because fuck that shit.
They're fucking horrid.
Yeah, like they're god-awful.
And I don't remember any of the mini games. Like, I hardly remember the game at all. That's how fucking bad it is.
And, like, don't forget, like, for anybody listening, if you've been listening to a few of our podcasts, you know that one of the things Jukebox and I say all the time is, like, we get angry because we care, not with this shit.
No, this is just a bad game.
Those cars are beyond stupid. They take out any semblance of competitive play, which is the number one reason why Mario Party was fun, because you'd be up at fucking 2 a.m. literally about to punch your friend in the goddamn mouth because he just bumped your ball off the fucking cliff. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, or he like made the map turn so you are now 500 fucking steps away from the star instead of 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the kind of horse shit we want.
But yeah, so we're getting that back, and it's fucking hype as shit. And honestly, like Jukebox and I will have a lot of fun playing that game. I almost guarantee it. It's gonna be a good time.
Hell yeah! I was a little bit scared because they had like mini games that relied on having multiple switches, but I don't think there'll be too many of those. Like it won't actually hinder the experience.
I'm also pretty sure that those are optional. Like you could, I'm pretty sure you can change the setting to either allow or disallow those.
I sure hope so.
Yeah. I mean, me too. Okay, so...
Anyways, yeah, so I'm hyped for Super Mario Party. Nintendo won.
Yeah.
What else?
I cried like a little bitch again.
Right. Microsoft also won.
Yeah, because
Strangely.
Tails. Oh, so fucking excited for Tails.
Are we on Smash Bros now?
Yeah, we're on Smash now.
Okay. So, there are a few things, in one way or another, we kind of predicted them on the last episode. I actually wrote them down as I was editing, so I'd have the timestamps and stuff, but like, we predicted the Inkling moveset. How each special, like each smash attack or whatever, would be a different one of their, like, guns.
Wait, pause game. Did we get that right?
Yeah, we got that right.
Holy shit, because I haven't watched gameplay of the Inkling yet, so I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, so all their special moves are like their different guns and rollers and whatever the fuck they have.
Oh, we're so smart. Yo, Microsoft, you hiring?
Corrin is in Smash, but then again, so is everyone.
Yeah. Also, like I said in the episode that we talked about that, I fucked up because I was like, oh, he'll be in Smash. And then I was like, he's already in Smash.
Yeah. But he was DLC.
Yeah, so now he's like an official thing. Same with like Cloud, Bayonetta.
Yeah, which is weird.
But I'm also okay with it.
We didn't specifically predict Echo characters, but you went on a huge fucking rant about how, like, Dr. Mario better be a fucking skin for Mario.
Oh my god, I'm so mad.
And in a way, they implemented that, finally. We have, like, instead of a whole other character, they just add on a skin. So, like, we also predicted Daisy, who is an Echo character for Peach.
Was that confirmed? Because, like, again, I saw some stuff on Smash, but I didn't watch everything because I was busy as fuck that whole Nintendo conference thing, so I kind of like caught just like the extras, but they made it look like Daisy was her own character. So like when I saw Daisy, I was like, oh yay, Jukebox was right, and then I was like, fucking duplicates.
Yeah, so Daisy is confirmed, and she is confirmed as an Echo character, which is, it's like, I don't know how their menu system is set up, but like I imagine you would select Peach, and then you would have the option of then selecting Daisy, because they're really similar, but she does have her own moveset.
So I can actually touch on this because this was like one of the few things that I did see is what it is. You pick your characters, and every character in the game has 8 costumes and or different colors or whatever. So it's like you pick Mario and you go through his, and it's like, you know, he has like the one where he looks like Wario and he's like yellow and brown, or the one where he's got like the red and white striped coveralls, and then there's like Dr. Mario, and then, you know, and then if you go through Link, there's like after you get to his like last couple of costumes. I think every character's like last couple costumes are like cosmetically different, at least based on what I did see.
Okay.
And so Link gets like the fierce deity skin, and I think you can get his Breath of Wild outfit.
Yes,
because he is normal Link, and I believe the Breath of the Wild Link is one of the skins. If not, if I'm wrong about that, then Breath of the Wild is default, and then am I? Okay, so Breath of the Wild is default.
Yep.
And then his classic outfit would be one of the quote-unquote skin/costumes.
Yep.
As well as like Dark Link and yeah.
Yeah.
But from what I saw, every character has like 7 or 8 skins or whatever. Although to be fair, we were kind of right. They did take out characters sort of, because they turned a couple of the characters into skins or Echo characters. Like Dr. Mario is just a skin for Mario now. So like that's something, I guess.
Echo characters aren't wholly skins because they do have their own movesets.
Yeah.
It's just they're so damn similar, why take up an extra space?
Mm-hmm.
How about that Ridley?
He okay, Ridley turned into the ultimate fucking meme
Yeah.
from this. Like, literally, like, people have wanted Ridley in Smash since fucking Melee.
Yeah.
And they just kept...
He memed so hard that he entered the battle.
Yeah. Actually the best thing ever. Like, I personally think, honestly, in my opinion, he looks pretty stupid.
He does.
He is not meant for 3D. But I am happy that he made it in, because it's honestly just hilarious at this point.
Yeah. Like, it kind of pisses me off because, like, I never thought it was like a legitimate request. I always found it as a joke, and wholly a joke, that like people would be like, Ridley for Smash, Master Chief for Smash, Crash Bandicoot for Smash, and they were like totally bullshitting, but Ridley was always at the top of that fucking list. And then everyone would be like, but he's too damn big, how can you have something that big be a character? And fucking they just shrunk him down anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, Sakurai's a fucking troll.
Yes, he is, but we still love him.
Ugh. It almost pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's like, I still expect to get like a few new characters, but I'm so pissed off that they took this opportunity to be like, we're gonna try and win E3 with a fucking meme, instead of, you know, implementing some of our new goddamn characters as playable Smash characters.
Because it's like we said, like we predicted, like with how insane Xenoblade Chronicles 2 sold, it's like we expected Rex.
Yeah.
No Rex. Instead, just like, I understand the inkling, because Splatoon 2 is a huge thing for the Wii U and the Switch and all that. That's fair. Ridley is fair because he memed just way too fucking hard. And who was the third?
Arms.
One more.
Arms.
Arms?
Arms.
What do you mean Arms? Oh yeah.
The game.
Yeah, duh. So yeah, like we it's one of those things. Smash Bros. Ultimate is awesome. It's cool that literally every character that's ever been in Smash is going to be in Smash Ultimate.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's super cool.
And fucking Pauline. Pauline was the other prediction. She didn't make it.
She very well could be an Echo character or a skin though. So don't count your ducks just yet.
I mean, I hope so, but like they didn't reveal her at E3, so I was a bit sad.
Yeah, that's fair.
I loved that Bomberman was a the fuck do you call those things? Trophy? No.
Mm-hmm.
Assist.
Wait, no. Ah.
Yeah, Smash assist.
Gotcha.
Fucking, I would have much preferred him to be like a playable character, but like he's in the game.
Yeah. It's something.
Yeah. I mean,
but
how do you feel about Smash as a whole? Like, are you going to be buying it, or?
I honestly don't know. I really don't. It's like, I want to say yes, but at the same time, it's just like, I buy the Smash games and then I never fucking play them.
Yeah.
Like, especially now, like, I live further away from you, so the chances of us being able to just hang out and game are smaller, especially because it's like, you're working, I live farther away, so it's like, meh.
Yeah. Time is an asset now.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I
See,
probably won't.
For me, I'm probably not either, and it's just like, I bought Smash Bros. Brawl, and that was great. Like, it had the Subspace Emissary, it had challenges and shit where you'd unlock other stuff, and then, like...
I want that again.
It had online, and of course we had more time back then, so we'd fucking get together and put our stock up to 100 and whatever, but, like, it had replayability. Like, I could play it by myself, I could play it with others, and there was something to gain from playing it. And then I bought Smash Bros. On the 3DS, and it had fucking nothing. Like, I barely played that game. I don't even think I unlocked all the characters. I just did not care.
I don't even think you needed to unlock characters. I'm pretty sure they were all just there.
Maybe. I don't know.
But yeah, because...
See, that's how much I don't care, is I don't even remember if I had to unlock characters.
It makes me sad, because, like, I remember Melee, like, unlocking characters was intense.
Yeah.
Like, you need like 80 hours of gameplay for Mewtwo, and it was like, holy fucking shit. Like, people literally nuked their GameCubes to get Mewtwo. Like, they literally leave them on. And I'm like, that's
80
fucked.
straight hours. Cook it.
I'm like, that's absurd. And granted, it's like, yeah, okay, they're made of Nintendium. That's all fine. But, like, chill.
Yeah. Like... and, like, the Wii U one, like, it had that stupid board game thing, which wasn't fun at all.
No.
And I never bought it. So, like, Ultimate, I'm so scared that they put all this effort to get every single character in there playable and, like, more balanced. And, like, they implemented, like, all sorts of stuff. Like, they increased, like, extra decimal in the percent damage. And then, like, more damage where it's just 2 people. And then, like, air dodges are back and all this other shit. So, like, they're probably trying to make this the next super competitive. They probably want to say, fuck you, Melee. Quit being the thing that everyone plays at EVO. Let's have it be Smash Bros. Ultimate. But I'm so scared they're trying to make it like this super great balanced fighting game that they're not going to include any sort of modes that anyone will fucking care about.
Yeah, because Brawl was hype.
Brawl was hype. Fucking Smash Wii U, they fucking got rid of the fucking target smash. It became fucking Angry Birds.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Like, they couldn't even hold on to the shit that they already had right.
Because, yeah, like, Target Smash, I wasted so many hours in Target Smash. Holy fuck.
Yeah, like, if Smash Bros. Ultimate doesn't have some sort of amazing, like, secondary play to it, there's no way I'm going to be purchasing it until I find it for, like, $10.
And it's like, honestly, I don't even need, like, another Subspace Emissary. Like, Melee had events, and the events were fun. And a lot of them are really fucking hard.
Yeah.
So, like, there was one where you had to fight Master Hand and Crazy Hand at the same time.
I remember that shit.
Redonkulous. And then I think the very, very last event, like, that you had to beat everything else to unlock, you fought Ganondorf, Mewtwo, and Giga Bowser.
Wow.
At the same time. And they all ganged up on you. Like, they were all blue and you were red. It was like everybody has 3 lives. You have to get 9 kills to their 3. Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Replayability and challenge. It's just, it pisses me off because, like, they're progressing in the opposite direction I want them to go. Like, if Ultimate comes out, it doesn't have that secondary play. It's going to be like a glorified Street Fighter to me. Street Fighter comes out and I'm like, man, great game, awesome. Why the fuck am I paying full price for this basic ass game?
I'm gonna mention one more thing because this is honestly, it made me extremely mad. Every single top 10 things at E3 video I have seen, I've watched like 6 different ones. Every single one of them had Smash as its number 1 thing.
Ugh.
And I was like, die in a fire. Like, that's not hype. That's not exciting. We knew we were getting a new Smash Bros. Game. Is it cool that it's every single character? Sure. Does it fucking matter that much to the point that it should win E3 for everyone?
Hell no. I mean, that pissed me off. Like I said, Nintendo won for me because they still know how to put on a presentation. But I agree with a lot of the people who were like, Nintendo's presentation was lackluster. Like, they didn't present a lot of things that we didn't already know about. Maybe they added some details, but, like, we pretty much knew about everything they announced except, like, Super Mario Party.
That was so hype. We're going to go back to that for, like, 5 more seconds. I'm so excited for that.
So excited.
Like, they made everything good again.
Yeah. But, like...
Because...
They just fucking went on and on about Smash Bros. And on about Pokemon without giving us anything more.
Yeah. Especially on Pokemon. Like, they talked about it. I watched the Nintendo Treehouse thing where they, like, played it for, like, 25 minutes. I wanted to punch them in the fucking mouth. Nobody's that stupid. I hate how they make the people who demo play these games so fucking dumb.
Oh god.
Like, this lady's like, oh, I should maybe throw a Pokeball, and the Pokemon's got full health, and I'm like, you stupid bitch. Granted, like, I know that's technically wrong because in Let's Go it runs off of a Pokemon Go function, so it doesn't matter. Like, the Pokemon can't have full health, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, they make them act like fucking 2-year-olds, and I'm like, Jesus fuck, I played Pokemon Yellow at 4 and I was smarter than this.
Yeah, it's a bit painful.
Like, god damn.
Yeah. How wrong were we about like everything about Pokemon Let's Go?
I mean, a little.
No, we were super wrong. Like your big prediction was that they were gonna like quadruple the size of every map.
I'm mad they didn't. That game's gonna be so short.
It's funny because I literally found a map of Pokemon Yellow and counted the amount of like grass patches in Viridian Forest, and it directly matches up to Let's Go.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, I'm a little happy because it's like an exact recreation, but at the same time, I was wishing that they would make it a bit larger.
Yeah, it's like, make it new. It's like, I can go through Viridian Forest in my fucking sleep. I could literally close my eyes and get through that fucking forest. That's how many times I've done that shit.
Yeah.
I could draw that map for you from memory, and I guarantee it would be almost spot on, even to the point of where the items are.
I believe it.
Yeah. And they couldn't be bothered to be like, hey, we're remaking this game that's 20 fucking years old, but we're not going to change anything. We're just going to dumb it down.
Yeah. I love how fucking butthurt you are about it. Like,
oh my God.
It's almost like you're looking for reasons to be angry, and then I'm just like completely diffusing them.
Okay, I thought about it some more. And I realized why I'm so mad about the typing thing that I was ranting to you about.
Right.
So for anybody who doesn't know this, when in the demo, when they get to the first gym, when they get to Brock's gym, which is a rock type gym, if you've played Pokemon for any amount of time, in your head, you should be like, these are the types of Pokemon I need. And they tell you that. Like, the dude will literally not let you into the gym unless you have a grass type or a water type. Which I personally think is stupid. Jukebox made a very good point. He's like, you're playing it, you know that. Are you going to go in there without one? And I'm like, no, but that's not the point. So I thought about it and I realized why it made me so mad. When I played Pokemon Yellow for the first time, I couldn't beat Brock. Because I didn't know type advantages. I didn't know why Pikachu couldn't beat his fucking Onix. Because it worked in the anime. Yeah, exactly. It worked in the anime. And I'm literally sitting there talking to my dad. And I'm like, I don't know how to set off the sprinkler system so that I can hurt him. And like, Dad was a great sport. Dad's trying to help. Dad bought me the guidebook and he's trying to like fucking figure shit out. He has no clue what he's doing. 10 points to Dad for trying.
What's a video game?
Exactly. But so what ended up happening was I bitched and moaned and was so stuck to the point where they forced my cousin to trade me like a level 78 Kabutops. Which of course doesn't listen to me, but it's so fucking strong it walks the gym anyways. And then so here was where I had my realization. Pokemon took into consideration trial and error. It functioned a lot like, you know, sounds dumb because it is an older game, but it functioned a lot like older games where you put it in your NES and you had to figure shit out. Yeah. Like Mega Man X was a good example. You didn't just go in knowing which robot masters were effective against which robot masters. And if they released a new version of Mega Man X where it was like, sorry, you can't fight Boomer Kawang, or you can't fight Flame Mammoth until you have Boomer Kawanger's weapon because that's super effective and you need help. Would people be as okay with it as they are because it's happening to Pokemon? Because I feel like people could be pissed off.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like it's such a small thing in Pokemon.
It is. And I will admit that. Like, it's not the thing to ruin the game for me. It's just, as such a diehard fan, I liked the fact that it taught you. It was like, your two options, if you're playing through Yellow, are either catch a Pidgey, train the fuck out of it so it hopefully can kill something with Gust, which is kind of a long shot, but neither of Brock's Pokemon know any rock type moves, ironically enough, so your Pidgey's kind of safe. Or you catch a Mankey, teach it low kick, you'll walk the gym, or you catch a Nidoran, and after it learns double kick, you walk the gym. Why? Because you just found out that fighting type moves are super effective against rock types. Guess what? You're learning. Whereas now, any kids that pick up Pokemon Let's Go, they're just going to get to Brock. I mean, granted, with like the new catching system, they're just going to catch everything anyways. Which is fine. Which is, again, like I said, like I ran into Jukebox hard about this. I was extremely mad.
So hard.
But I'm also, I mean, I did that with Kingdom Hearts 3 too, and look where we are now. So, ladies and gentlemen, a large part of growing up is admitting your own fuck-ups. I don't do it often, but I know when I have to. So, it's just one of those things. It's like, it hurt my pride as a Pokemon fan since like way back in the day that there isn't going to be the potential for somebody to have to be like, shit, how do I beat this guy? I better go figure it out. And then they have to like catch other Pokemon and try and try and try. Because I died to Brock probably fucking 40 times. He does not fuck around. Like, you'd magically get past his Geodude, and then his Onix would use Bide, you'd get him down to like, so much HP, boom, your one guy's gone. You throw out your next guy, he heals, Bide, die. Like,
man, I feel like as 4-year-old you would have appreciated them being like, hey, go catch a different Pokemon.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt. But 24-year-old me is like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, 24-year-old you is just like rage about everything.
Yeah. So I'm not as mad about it as before. Do I think it was necessary? No, because Pokemon's all about learning. It's all about figuring out type advantages, figuring out which Pokemon are good against other Pokemon and all that. So the fact that they're not taking it away, but they're making it for fucking 4-year-olds.
And it's funny because this is like, it's like a gateway game because it is technically a spin-off. They're kind of trying to integrate all the Pokemon Go players to be like, hey, buy a Switch. Hey, this game is made for you. Hey, we have another Pokemon game coming out next year. It's a bit more difficult, but hey, there's these baby steps for you. Yeah. So really, they're not making it for 4-year-olds. They're making it for 40-year-olds who don't know how the fuck to game.
Feels bad, man. On a second note, I'm super hyped for Gen 8.
Hell yeah. And if it's anything...
I'm really excited for that.
Any amount as pretty as fucking Let's Go, I'm just gonna die.
That's one thing I'm super sold for on Let's Go is like your Pokemon follow you. You can ride your Pokemon, like literally ride your Pokemon. If Onix is your first Pokemon, you literally climb on that bitch and run around with an Onix. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, I loved that they made the size differences. They showcased that during the treehouse too.
Yeah, it was super awesome. Like you can ride an Arcanine and shit. Like, oh, that game is gorgeous. Game is super gorgeous. And like, yeah, it's one of those things. Like, a lot of my anger towards it is just because I've been a fanboy for fucking 20 years, and it hurts seeing them take away the parts that I love. It was the same with Sun and Moon. Like, I booted up Sun and Moon, and I was like, oh, no gyms. This is going downhill fast.
Yeah, I don't know. If you're ever feeling angry about how this spin-off isn't living up to your expectations, just remember how disappointed we were. We were promised an amazing new Pokemon game, and then we got Pokepark.
Wanna hear something fucked up?
I
like Pokepark.
You're allowed to like it, but it was nothing like what we were expecting.
No, it wasn't. Not even a little. But I did think it was super cool how you could like actually run around as a Pokemon, dodge attacks and stuff. Like, it made you feel like you were... I don't know. I thought it was cool. It was generic and kind of stupid, and like Primate made a joke about having a big dick. It's just like, whatever.
Wow.
I'm serious.
I didn't know about that.
Have you not seen that meme?
Nope.
Primate's literally like, I learned Iron Tail. Guess how? And then it's just left at that, and it's like,
oh my god.
Oh my.
Great.
Yeah.
Anyways, now that my childhood's ruined, let's move on to the last little bit of this podcast. I wanted to mention some board games.
I got one more super quick thing about E3. It will literally take 5 seconds.
Hit me.
They showed legit gameplay for Anthem, which is a new game that I believe BioWare is releasing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was part of Microsoft. But yeah, they showed more of Anthem. They showed like some legit gameplay. And they gave us a release date for February 22nd, and I am super excited for that game.
I know you are.
It looks amazing. I get to be fucking Iron Man. That's dope.
You get to be Iron Man fighting dinosaurs.
That's super dope.
Somehow I feel like there's a comic where that actually happens.
Oh yeah, for sure. Spider-Man has literally punched out a T-Rex before. It happens a lot.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, last bit. Hit me with some board games.
Yeah, I'm actually losing my voice, so this is like the end of the podcast.
We're almost done.
We're there. So I've been on a bit of a board game kick because I played with some of the guys from
2004.
Well, yeah, but now it really hit me because I actually got to play some new games.
Yeah.
The thing about board games for me is like there's freaking like Monopoly and Life and Sorry and all that stuff, and those are, we grew up with that shit, but like the good board games cost fucking money.
Oh yeah.
Like
just to touch on that, I bought a board game called Talisman because I played it back in like 6th grade and I thought it was super cool. It's like D&D for idiots pretty much. Jukebox has 0 fucks to give about it.
0 fucks.
We almost have to force him to play.
I mean, you did the one time.
We did the one time and you did very well, but like,
you know what? I'd probably be more into it if I just had time to like read the manual.
Yeah, which is fair. But yeah, it's essentially D&D for idiots. But like to put into perspective what Jukebox means about like quote unquote good / like modern board games are expensive. I bought the base edition of Talisman for $70, and then I bought 2 expansions for it, which were $40 a piece. I was into that game $150.
Yeah,
and that was like 2 out of like 8 expansions.
This ain't no fucking $20 Monopoly.
Yeah, like shit gets real.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll let Jukebox talk. This is more his thing.
Yeah, so I played a game with these guys. It's called Terraforming Mars, and it's fucking amazing, but I'm not going to get into it because it's super complicated. But there's been a board game that it's actually a card game that I've been looking at for literally years because like it's right in line with the shit we're into. It's called Boss Monster. Like the whole premise of the game is that you are literally the boss monster and you create a dungeon and you're trying to kill the heroes coming through your dungeon.
Yeah, it's hype as fuck.
Yeah. And I ended up finding it for $30, but I remember seeing it for $40 before. I'm like, I have a really hard time justifying $40 for a goddamn video game that I love.
Yeah,
sure as shit. Board games are so ridiculously hard to get into because no one owns these new ass modern games because they're so expensive. So you never get the opportunity to play these games. So you won't know if the game is any fucking good. Like ever. So it's a hefty investment when you drop like fucking $30 to $100 on a game.
Yeah, because the whole thing is like board games, you can't exactly just look up a review online. You can't just watch a YouTube video of some gameplay and be like, that looks fucking fun, like you can with a video game or a movie. Like you can watch a movie trailer or a video game trailer or whatever, and you're like, hey, that actually looks pretty good. I want to spend the money on this. You can't do that with a board game. You can't do that with a card game. It's more like you hear through somebody, they're like, oh, I played this game on the weekend. It was actually pretty fun. And you're like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, especially with a game like this where it's like, the more you know about it, like the specific cards and stuff, like the way I felt is it would be less fun because you already know there's no surprises kind of deal.
Yeah.
That's like if you'd never played Monopoly before and then you went and read every community chest or opportunity knocks card or whatever.
Ooh, that would just ruin it.
Yeah.
I still get surprised by some of those. Like, I'll flip one and I'll be like, what the fuck? Tax evasion? Go to jail? Get fucked.
Yeah, like element of randomness is completely lost if you look up this stuff ahead. Anyways, I was like, okay, I'm on this board game kick. There's this game. It's like 8-bit pixel art shit I'm into. It's like you play, the premise is practically a video game. I'm into that. The box looks like an NES box. I'm into that. Okay, $30. That's like the lowest I could find it for. I'm like, great. I'm just going to do it. Game is all right. Like, I want to play it with you at some point, but
oh, we will for sure, because I've been looking at that game for years too. It's just I had the exact same thing. I was like, I don't want to drop $40 on this and not play it.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
sure.
we don't have get-togethers nearly as often as we used to, and a lot of our friends don't have the patience for that stuff anymore. So, and I mean, half of them get way too hammered before we can actually get through the rule book. So,
yeah. And I like this one because it's pretty simple and it's meant to be played for short amounts of time. Like, I've only played one game so far and it lasted about 45 minutes. But the manual says even once you get past that first one, because you're still looking up what each phase is and then reading the cards and stuff, it's going to be like a 20 to 30 minute game. Like, you're going to romp through it. It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm. That'd be something that would be cool. Like, let's say you and I went and saw a movie or something. And it was like, oh, we got here a little early. We got like 45 minutes to kill. Fuck, like, Jukebox pulled Boss Monster out of his goddamn back pocket. And it's like, fuck, sit down, let's go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. And,
like, when we were talking about Mario Party and, like, how the new one integrates, like, elements of strategy with the dice rolls and you're no longer in the cars and stuff, that's important to me. Like, there's kind of, like, two different types of players with board games. It's either competitive or cooperative. Because some people just don't like competing. And that's kind of where the whole idea of fucking Mario Party 9 and Mario Party 10 came from.
Yeah, and I wanted to smash my head into a fucking chainsaw when I saw those games. I was like, oh, why?
Yeah, so with Boss Monster, I was scared that there wasn't going to be much strategizing. But what it really comes down to is your rooms have specific treasure values to them. Okay. And most of the strategizing doesn't actually come from getting the most amount of damage per room so that you can kill the heroes coming through and take their souls, which is points. More of it is making sure your opponent has more of these treasure values than you do so that the heroes are attracted to them. And then they go through and they get fucked up.
Okay. That's interesting.
Like, there's elements to it. Like, it's a little deeper than it appears on the top. And I was scared getting into it that it's a card game. Once we see all the cards, it's going to get really boring because we're going to know what everything is. And what I found is actually it's probably going to get more fun because we're already going to be able to start strategizing without having to reread these things a million times. And everyone will be on board. So you're going to be like trying to think 2 steps ahead of the other person, but they're going to have an idea of what you got because of the cards you've already played. So they're going to be trying to get 2 steps ahead of you. So it becomes mind games.
It'll become a fucking game of chess is what it's going to become.
Yeah.
And I could see it being a lot of fun once you knew the majority, if not all of the cards, because it could be like, shit, I'm in a tight spot. If I don't drop fucking like spike trap right now, I'm fucked. And you're like, come on, fuck. Like,
yeah, like for the first few rounds, I was getting fucked over, and I was just getting used to the rules, and I'm like, okay, I get it. By the last fucking round, it was just so intense because I'm like, okay, if I do this, they're gonna do that, but if they do that, I can do this. But if I do this, I'm gonna lose that, which means they're gonna get this because we were both like 1 point away from winning.
Oh God.
So it was just taking steps and steps ahead. And I'm pleasantly surprised by the game. And I'll probably have more to say on it once we play it more. But like everything seems to be like a reference to something.
I like it. I like it already. I understood that reference.
God damn it. What are you, Captain America?
Apparently.
Great.
I wish I looked that good.
Yeah. That's okay. We can't all be, ripped.
Or Chris
tall
Evans.
And handsome. What were we talking about?
real talk. Yeah, Jukebox is like, I need to excuse myself.
I'll be back in 5.
No, but real talk, like, I definitely want to play Boss Monster. Like, you still want to play that fucking zombie game, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, and
so, okay,
I've played it with others, but I haven't played it with you. Like, we haven't had a get-together where we play games for, like, 3 fucking years.
This is what we need to do. You and I specifically.
Yeah.
We need to figure out a day where we can literally just chill, like, all day, if not most of the day. And then either you come over here or I come over there. Probably I come over there because I don't have the fucking technology for it. And we're going to, like, watch Cowboy Bebop and play Boss Monster and watch Evangelion and yeah.
Zombies.
Maybe.
God damn it.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, we'll play that one. We'll play that one first to get it out of the way, and then we'll, like, hammer down on a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. It's kind of funny that you say, like, to get it out of the way, because, like, when I got that game, like, 2 years ago, I was so excited to be like, yeah, well, we have a get-together. I got this new game, you know, it's going to be super inclusive because it's not going to be hard as shit. It's not going to last 5 hours. It's not going to be goddamn Monopoly.
Damn you, Talisman, for lasting 5 hours.
And then, like, yeah, we just still haven't played it.
Yeah.
I even got an expansion for it that I haven't played, and I got that, like, a year ago.
Oh, that's right, you're telling me about that. Anyway, is there anything else that we want to touch on super quick?
I don't know. I got nothing. I haven't played anything.
I don't really have anything either.
Yeah, I've been super out of the loop because I've been doing nothing but working.
You know what? One thing just to finish off the podcast, and because even though Smash isn't hype, Smash is still kind of hype.
Just kind of.
I want before we're done here, like right now, top of your head, I want one character that you are predicting / hoping they do put in Smash Ultimate.
Tetris block.
For fuck's sakes, Jukebox.
Hold on, I actually still have my old list next to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's got to be Pauline.
That would be cool.
Like,
really
I don't
cool.
care
I'd
if it's
okay
an Echo
that.
character. It's just she was gone for 27 goddamn years, and they brought her back.
It was like,
let's keep it going.
Like,
put her in the Mario Party game. Put her in Smash Bros. Let's just keep her in the lexicon of Mario.
She'd be cool too, because they could make her final Smash like a Donkey Kong throwback or whatever, and it could be like, you know, she like throws a bunch of barrels and then summons a hammer or something like that. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, her attacks could be like hitting someone with the purse or the umbrella or whatever. What was the other item? Purse, umbrella, hat?
Hat?
I think it was the hat.
Sure, let's go with hat.
Yeah. I mean, she has 3 items from the Donkey Kong game. They got to implement them. They could be her attacks.
That's fair. I still really want to see Simon Belmont.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd be such an easy character to put in the game. He has all these items, all these weapons, all these different games with different versions of him and everything. He'd be so easy to put in a Smash game. They could literally take a handful of darts and throw them at a dartboard and hit like a full move set without even trying. They'd be like, "Hey, there we go."
I think the hardest thing would be creating the character. Because in 3D space, they've had like N64 and Lords of Shadow.
Yeah, and neither of those was Simon.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think the best thing they could do is do Trevor Belmont.
Yeah, because of Netflix.
Yeah, because then they can kind of just like rip him off from Netflix and then just like design a skin, use him as the character model, and then design a skin that's like based on how Simon kind of looked in the original game, and there you go. You're good. You're fine.
Yeah.
Because they both use the cross, they both use the daggers, the holy water, the whip, like all that shit. So it'd be, I don't know. I think they'd be stupid not to put him in. Like, they have the Netflix thing. Season 2 got announced, which is super exciting.
When is it?
October. It comes out in October. Eight episodes.
Oh my god, why are they making us wait?
October 23rd or October 29th or something like that, I think. It's like just before Halloween, which is funny. I was like, why wouldn't you just drop it on Halloween? But whatever.
Hype.
So
My hype.
really hoping they put Simon/Trevor or whatever in there. Because that'd be great. And his moveset would be super diverse. It'd be really easy to do a moveset for him, so
Yeah.
fingers crossed. Anyways.
Sorry, I just crossed my fingers.
Yeah, me too. Twinsies!
Nice.
Yes.
So, okay, that was an episode. I know it's a bit short, but we busy people.
Yeah, literally.
And I'm dying a little bit.
Yeah, you need to chill.
Yeah, on the next podcast, something completely different.
Yay!